Hi, my name is Daniela, and this evaluation video is about our group art installation, which we decided to name The Choice is Ours. At the beginning of our journey, we were given an article from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and it was Article 3, Everyone has the right to life, liberty and security of person. As we researched the history of the Declaration, we discovered that it was written as a result of the atrocities of World War II. And in the early stages of preparing our installation, we became inspired by the Bielik Buttons project installation that is in the Melbourne Holocaust Museum, where each button in a large glass cylinder represents a child that perished in the Holocaust. Eisner states that art is created and inspired through nature and the environment where we are exposed to different cultures and experiences. Through our exploration of the Bielik Buttons project, we decided that we would base our installation upon refugee children and their families. In particular, we wanted to focus on the fact that we as a nation have a choice in helping these people who are fleeing war and poverty, searching for liberty and security of person. We wanted to challenge people's ways of thinking. Our installation has three main components: the hanging objects, the outline of Australia, and a walk-through element. The hanging objects represent the things that refugees may leave behind as they flee their home country. The fact that there are a number of objects hanging from the rods were to ensure that the participant in our installation was bombarded. We wanted them to think about the current situation that our country faces in regards to refugees. We incorporated the objects that children may leave behind in particular, such as toys. And the white ribbon represents the innocence and purity of children who deserve the right to freedom, peace, equality, and a safe place to call home. The outline of Australia and the flags of the countries of the world hopefully provoke viewers or participants in our installation to think about the beauty and richness that people of many different cultures can bring to a country like Australia. The flags promote our diversity, and the outline of Australia represents the sheer size in relation to the fact that the choice is ours to ensure that we do indeed uphold refugees' rights to life, liberty, and security of person. We also have candles surrounding the outline. Weisel states that candles can often signify the past, present, and future. The candles are included in the installation to provoke people to reflect upon what a refugee's future could be like if we as a country came to their aid. Finally, our installation features as a walk-through tunnel experience. Art installations transform a space into something where meaning can be created. We decided that a walk-through experience would capture the emotions of the viewer or participant on a more personal and emotional level, as it would allow them to view the objects and the outline of Australia on a more close-up and personal level. Throughout this artistic process, we explore the philosophical and educational underpinnings of John Dewey and Lev Vygotsky. Firstly, Dewey emphasises the importance of the process rather than the product in relation to arts education. This has been reflected throughout my group's discussions about how we wanted to portray and represent Article 3 of the Universal Declaration, and also how we wanted to construct our installation artistically. Dewey also emphasises that arts education is about the experience of both creating and appreciating art, as they all provide a form of communication. Our form of communication was through all the aspects of our installation and the meanings behind each of the aspects, which have been outlined earlier. Another theorist we feel links with our installation was Lev Vygotsky. He also held the view of art as something that is a form of communication, similarly to John Dewey, and Vygotsky held a socio-constructivist approach to education, and in particular arts education. Lindqvist states that Vygotsky emphasised the importance of the viewer and their experience and interpretation of a certain art form, as it is through the experience that people can make meaning of their lives with art in it. In addition to this, Lindqvist outlines that Vygotsky's theory of art as being something that can capture people's emotions, prompt us to think about culture, and influence the way people think. This inspired us as we wanted to invoke emotion and provoke people's thinking about a current issue that is in our world and local community. Lindqvist also highlights that art can confront or liberate us. In our case, we wanted to both confront people with our topic and the very meaning of our installation, and we also wanted to liberate their thinking so that compassion and care would overcome the emotions of fear and prejudice towards minority groups. Similarly, John Dewey highlighted the importance of arts education and how it can be used for the common good. Skills such as judgment, critical thinking, and collaboration are something that can be gained from arts education. And I believe that our installation is something that children can use to explore the common good with, as it has been inspired by Article 3 and the fact that every human has the right to a good and safe life. While we were planning and creating our installation, we had the Victorian curriculum in mind, and as our installation focused on the topic of refugees, we decided that we would aim our installation toward the upper primary year levels, and we identified that our installation links to visual arts, English, civics and citizenship, geography, and ethical capabilities. In visual arts, the upper primary years aims to have children exploring art in terms of various points of view and the purposes of various artworks, which is something that we integrated into our installation with Article 3 and the objects and the meaning behind them. This can also be extended to the English curriculum, as upper primary children can explore literacy through interacting with others, and they can do this by creating debates and presentations. Through our installation's main topic of refugees, teachers can integrate English with the visual arts by allowing children to reflect upon historical, cultural, and social contexts that are currently in our society today. Our installation also lends itself to global learning through civics and citizenship and geography. Within civics and citizenship, children can explore the rights and responsibilities of Australian citizens, and most importantly, through the installation, children can also discover and recognise that Australia is a multicultural society, and we as teachers must ensure that we provide children with opportunities to allow them to explore and appreciate this. In addition to this, children can become inspired by the installation in order to learn about the different countries of the world, especially those that suffer from injustices that force people to flee. By allowing children to create an installation that is similar to my group's one, we allow children to connect with the geography curriculum through fostering a sense of wonder about the world around them and how they can contribute to a socially just world. Interwoven with all the curriculum areas we identified were ethical capabilities. The ethical capabilities of the Victorian curriculum could provoke children's thinking by allowing them to question what is currently occurring in Australia in relation to Article 3 and the refugee situation through an art form such as an installation. Furthermore, the ethical capabilities can assist in fostering a sense of open-mindedness, and this installation, or a similar project that they may create, can allow them to question what type of person they want to be, what type of country they want to live in, and how they can make their country an inclusive and caring one. Overall, from this project and installation, I've learned that art is everywhere and can be expressed in a multitude of forms. In relation to our installation, I've learned to open my mind to the fact that every object in this world has a story, and it is our duty as educators to ensure that children see the beauty of this world through various art forms that have a strong meaning connected to them. Thank you for watching my evaluation video.